What's up, everyone? Janitor Jake here. Now see, as everyone probably already knows, I was born in 1985 and grew up with old school Nintendo, the old NES. And I remember I used to go over to my cousin's house all the time, and we used to play Nintendo like crazy. And there was one game in particular we played all the time, and that game was Double Dragon 2: The Revenge. Well, enough rambling and babbling and running off at the mouth. Let's get to the main reason why I'm here, the gameplay. So, of course, like Contra, this has the option of being a two-player game. And, like Contra, it's actually better as a two-player game. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in a buddy of mine, and he's going to help me play this game. So, get your butt in here and introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Chris.
Alright, well, now that we got that out of the way, let's talk about a few things first. Now see, I'm a pretty hardcore gamer. I was born in 1985. I grew up with the old NES, the Super NES, and Sega, and so on. And I love those systems. And being that I'm a pretty hardcore gamer, I'm pretty good at gaming. And so, but enough of that. How about you? How are you when it comes to video games?
Well, I'm not a hardcore gamer like you, but I like to play the PlayStation, Genesis, Sega 2 stuff, with the Star Wars and the Tomb Raider and Tiny Tank. My favorite is probably the classic Sonic 3D Blast. I've never really beat a game, but I'm pretty good. I'm not bad. I'm a casual gamer.
Alright, and that's actually kind of cool because now you guys will get the perspective of two different people on this game. One of that of a hardcore gamer and one of that of a casual gamer. So, enough shenanigans, let's get going. You ready to play?
Let's go.
Alright, here we go with Double Dragon 2. Okay, so this is Double Dragon 2: The Revenge. So we're going to pick two players, Mode A. If you pick Mode B, you can end up hitting each other, but we don't want that. And then we're going to pick Supreme Master, because it has the most levels. Alright, so you ready to play?
Yep, I'm good to go.
Alright, let's rock. In 19XX, violence ruled the streets of New York City after the nuclear war.
Give me a break.
What in the world's your deal?
I don't want to sit here and read a storyline. I want to get into the game and start bunching people's faces in. No one wants to sit here and read storylines for 3 hours.
Well, you know what? I happen to think storylines are awesome. To me, it adds a lot more to the gameplay. It's like watching a movie or reading a book. You do it for entertainment, and that's what it is. It's entertainment. I think storylines are great.
Well, look at Mario or Sonic. You don't have storylines there. You just put in your coin, hit start, and just play.
What are you talking about? Are you dumb? Of course they got a storyline. It's in the manual. That's why you read the manuals.
Well, I'm sorry. We're not all rad like you and get our games in mint condition in the boxes with the manuals and everything like that. We just play our games.
You getting smart with me?
Maybe I am. I'm a pretty smart guy.
Alright, well, this is Double Dragon 2, and to me, this is already better than the first Double Dragon. The game feels a lot more fast-paced, and you have a lot more moves right off the bat. And the game just all around feels better.
Well, I already have a problem.
Oh, for crying... Well, what is it?
It's a stupid controller. It's messed up. Like, something's wrong with it.
What are you talking about?
Well, I try to punch this guy and he punches, but I'm trying to attack this guy and he's doing some sort of stupid back kick or something. Your wires are crossed. Something's wrong with this thing.
You're dumb. You need to settle down and pay attention. Well, here's the deal. In most games, one button is the attack and one is the jump. Or in a game like the first Double Dragon, the A button punches and the B button kicks. However, in this game, the A button is attacked to the right and the B button is attacked to the left, which is kind of screwy. Alright, so you pay attention to that? Now, if you're facing to the right and you hit the A button, you will punch because you're attacking to the right. But if you hit the B button, you will actually do a back kick because you're attacking to the left. So, you get it?
No. 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 No.
Alright, so first off, we run into the Williams.
Oh, okay. Who are the Williams?
Well, they're just typical thugs who are part of the Shadow Warriors and stuff like that.
Oh, okay. Who are the Shadow Warriors?
Well, they're the main group of bad guys led by the Shadow Boss and who killed Marion.
Oh, gotcha. Who's Marion?
You know, if you'd have actually paid attention to the storyline, you would know these things!
Well, who are these guys?
These guys are the Lopars.
Oh, okay. Well, who are they?
Please don't start again with your nonsense. Okay, now we get to the Lindas.
Hey, are they like the women from the Grand Theft Auto game?
What are you babbling about?
Oh, okay. So they're not hookers, huh?
You're stupid.
I think we need to delve into their backstory a little. I want to read more about their history. I think Linda and Linda were twin sisters, Siamese twin sisters, separated from the hip at birth.
Then, when one Linda was given up for adoption, the other set out to find her sister with the help of the Shadow League.
Having been born with the same interests, as twins usually are, they ended up in the same business of thuggery, gang violence, and crocheting. Being great warriors, the scientific division of the Shadow League decided to clone themselves an army of Lindas.
Shadow Warriors! Dumb! Okay, now we gotta climb the building to get to the boss area.
Hey, I bet that ledge down there will take me to a secret. I'll hop down there and see what I can find. Hey, I found an invisible platform, so what happened?
You know what? You did find something, you nitwitted numbskull. You found a good way to waste lives. Don't do it again!
Oh, okay.
Now here's something kinda weird. Why do they have roads on the roof? I mean, couldn't they make the roof look like something other than a road? At least take the dotted line away.
Well, of course they have a road on the roof. This is a Japanese game. There's not enough room to drive around on the ground for everyone in Japan. There's too many people walking around.
So of course they would have roads on the roofs over there. That's just how they drive sometimes. Duh! Ha
Alright, so this is the first boss of the game. And he's a cross between a dominatrix and a poor man's version of Darth Vader for some reason. Now, he's not too hard to beat if you can stand right where he is and just keep constantly punching him. He's pretty easy to beat. Alright, so you ready for mission 2?
I guess we'll find out.
Alright, well, let's do this. So we start off with the continuation of the storyline, but we can't read it because you'll just start crying about it. So, on to mission 2. Now, on this mission, you're going to have to be careful, because there are a lot of spots that you can fall to your death on. Alright, now, as soon as we get to the top and the screen shifts to the right, instantly go down, otherwise the helicopter's going to shoot you, alright?
Okay, sounds easy enough.
Alright. Are you stupid?
What? You told me as soon as the screen shifts that I would jump down. That's exactly what I did.
No, you know what? Come here.
What?
No, come here.
What?
Come here. You don't do that. You don't do that. What, you being funny? Alright, so the Mission 2 boss is actually 2 bosses. Now, they seem pretty tough at first, with all the flying around and acrobatic nonsense, but they're actually pretty easy to beat. Just a couple powerful knee attacks and some uppercuts, and they'll be done for. Then after another piece of storyline, we're on to Mission 3, the helicopter. Okay, you see the green door?
Yeah, I see it.
Alright, keep away from it because it will open up and try to force you out of the helicopter.
Oh, okay.
And that's it, you just wasted all those lives. You know what? Now we gotta go and start all the way back from the beginning because you screwed up.
No, we don't.
Yes, we do.
No, we don't. You can keep playing.
Yes, we do, because you know what? you like to snoop around and dig into stuff when you get bored around here. You know, last time you almost busted my Pac-Man glass, and you almost ate my Stay Puft marshmallows until I whacked you in the back of the head and made you stop.
I won't touch stuff, I promise.
So, yeah, you promise?
I promise.
You promise?
I promise.
Fine. Stupid.
Well, what's this? Hey, you left a cool poster in here. You know what we should do? We should take it out and put it on your wall.
No! 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 Boy, you sure don't like to listen, do you? So, alright, you ready to play now?
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I can't finish this review with you sitting here doing dumb stuff like this. So you know what? I'm going to have to ask you to shoo your hind end on out of here. So, get going.
Alright, well, it was nice meeting y'all. We'll see you later.
Well, you know what? Now that he's finally out of here, time to actually do a decent review of this game. So, here we go. One thing that makes this game better than the first is that it's already a little more fast-paced. The characters move faster in general, and you start off with all your moves and attacks. So there is no leveling up involved, which means you can kill enemies more quickly now. They also added a couple new attacks, which are pretty powerful. First is the spin kick, which is powerful and can be extremely useful in certain situations. Next is the uppercut, which is a good solid powerful attack. And finally is the knee attack. This attack is extremely powerful and can get you out of some pretty tough spots. So right off the bat, you have to take on the Williams, who are coming back from the first game. Just use some powerful uppercuts and they'll be done for. Then you gotta fight the Road Warriors from old school WWF. Yes, I know, they are the Lopars. Then after spin kicking the Lindas to their doom, you get to the first boss, Mr. Dominatrix, who, like I said before, is pretty easy. You can just uppercut him to death or stand in the same spot as him and punch away. The second mission is really simple. Just watch out for the cheap deaths by falling. Then once the helicopter shows up, just spin kick the stupid dinklepusses right off the building. Then continue on and beat up more Lopars. Once you beat the last Lopar, just move over here and spin kick the ninja acrobats to their death. very simple stage. Mission 3 takes you into the chopper this time, and can be a little challenging since the door keeps opening up and tries to suck you out. But if you keep to the lower left, you shouldn't have any problems. Now, once a Bobo shows up, I just usually stand where he does and punch away. Be careful where you stand, because if he grabs you, he can throw you right out the door. Once you beat those dum-dums, it's on to Mission 4. Now, Mission 4 is the biggest pain in the hind end mission in the entire game. Right at the beginning, it's not too bad. The only thing you need to watch out for is the stupid Lopars throwing stuff at you. And sometimes they will throw stuff when they're off screen, which can be irritating. But after you get through that, then it's down into Shenanigan Land. As you can see, the big issue here is you can't jump without getting knocked down. So you gotta just rely on punches and kicks. Then after fighting those stinkwads, you gotta fight Arnold Schwarzenegger. The best way I found to deal with him is to back kick him till he falls, then stand where he is and punch away. After some nonsense dealing with these stupid things, you gotta go back to fighting with more of the spiked ceiling junk. After the typical bad guys are all wiped out, you gotta take on a Bobo. The best way, I guess, is somehow get in a powerful uppercut right to his face. Then stand where he is and punch away. Then you go into the door. This part again is Cheap Death Central if you're not ready for it. But all you have to do is push down on the D-pad till you get to the non-moving platform. Then just jump across and head straight on up and jump out the door. Then it's on to Mission 5. This mission is pretty simple once you know what to do. For dealing with the stupid bridge, just walk up against the wall and try to stand in the right spots to jump across, or you will end up right in the drink. After that and fighting some Lopars, you gotta fight 2 more stupid Bobos. The best thing to do is get as far right as possible and uppercut his stupid hind end. After that, you gotta fight a couple of fancy pants kung fuers. Then after that, jump on this big pile of nonsense. And after beating up some Tweedledees, you gotta deal with Arnold again. Now it's on to Mission 6. Now, from Mission 6 on up is basically Cheap Death Heaven. Now, these disappearing platforms aren't that bad once you figure out the timing and where to stand. The only problem is actually taking all that time to figure out the timing. Pfft, terrible. The beginning of Mission 7 is very simple. Just constantly walk forward and jump and you will be fine. Then you gotta fight in this room with a disappearing floor. Just stay to the right of Mr. Dominatrix so he doesn't knock you into the spikes. Eventually the floor will stop disappearing, so don't worry about that. Then you get to this stupid room. This room is all about perfect timing. So just watch and see how I do it. Then after another disappearing floor, you go to the final room of the mission where you fight a bunch of regular bad guys. Then finally Arnold. After that, it's on to Mission 8. Mission 8 is pretty simple. It's back to the straightforward beat-em-up gameplay. Then you get to the final room where you fight a shadow version of yourself. He's not too hard to beat. The only real issue is when he disappears, because it's a pain in the butt trying to hit an invisible person. Then after all that baloney, you go on to Mission 9. First, you see Marion, but you quickly find out it's an illusion, and now you have to fight the final boss. This boss is extraordinarily irritating. He has this stupid backflip which he uses to dodge all your attacks. He also does this stupid disappearing nonsense. And he has an extremely powerful tornado attack. If he hits you with it, it will knock out a huge chunk of your life. Pfft, terrible. The best way to deal with the tornado attack, if you see it coming, is just do a normal punch and it should put him right on the ground. Other than that, just try to beat the snot out of him with spin kicks, knee attacks, and uppercuts, and he should be done for. After that, you get a pretty screwball-y ending, with some cryptic sentences and an angel bringing a dead person back to the living. Pfft, whatever. Otherwise, that's Double Dragon 2: The Revenge for you. Well, that's it for Double Dragon 2: The Revenge. Great game. I liked playing it all the time as a kid. I mean, there are a few little things here and there that are pretty irritating, but other than that, it's an awesome game. And if you can actually find someone who knows how to play that game with you, it can be even better. Terrible. So, whatever. That's it for this review. Check out next time when I hit the big shebang of the Double Dragon games, which is Double Dragon 3. So, whoa, terrible. So, whatever. I'm Janitor Jake, and I'll see you guys next time.